Okay, so hi dear Aries, very very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a general love reading for all the Aries Sun Moon Venus rising for the week of 22nd till the 28th of December 2025. It's general; it might or might not resonate. Please keep that in mind. The rules can be reversed also. And what else? For personal reading and healing sessions, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. Want to be a reader like me? You can purchase my courses. Links are given below in the description box for tarot reading course, self-love course, and Ho'oponopono masterclass. So let's start. The overall energy for the connection right now for you guys, Aries. क्या है भरोसा आशिक दिल का. Okay. God, I slept a lot today. Still, I'm yawning. Let's see. We have the Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords. Okay, there is this push and pull kind of energy. There is this up in the air kind of energy. You guys are quite attracted to the idea of uh, doing something about the situation, putting in the effort and energy from your side. But at the same time, there are lots of things that are not clear in the situation, that are not well expressed or well discussed between you guys. Things are up in the air. Like maybe one of you, it's like one of those situations where things are exciting, things are on and off, in and out, but they're exciting. And then there is this energy of where are we going, what is going to happen next, like from where to here, right? There's a sense of, okay, let's take it slow, let's try to make it work out one day at a time. But at the same time, we have the Ten of Swords at the bottom of deck. There is a sense of disappointment, there's a sense of feeling defeated in the situation. There's a sense of betrayal, like nope. Betrayal in the sense that one of you maybe is quite mature, quite grounded, and making, and if not ready to make things work out, the other person is, sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're happy about it, sometimes they don't care. Okay, that's the deal here. Cool. Let's see your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now, Aries. उनको भी हमसे मोहब्बत हो. Three of Pentacles. So this person is feeling like, yes, you guys should act as a team. You guys should have collaboration, partnership kind of energy. But maybe there is something else or someone else in the mix that is kind of creating some kind of issues, because your person is giving that person or that situation a little bit more importance than this partnership with you. This Three of Pentacles represent doesn't represent any third party, doesn't represent any bad things, but it can be like they have to give their energy to something else or someone else also. Might be right now, that's why things are not that much brilliant between you guys. Let's clarify. Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles. Now the Three of Wands and Three of Pentacles together represents they're holding on to something. Yeah, they have something or someone by their side with whom they are working with, maybe, or working on a project or a work or job or career or finances thing. They're waiting for the time when they will be able to release that situation, so that they can stabilize the situation between you and them in a mature and grounded way. Okay, for most of you this is some kind of work or long distance kind of a thing, but something related to their stability, long term stability of their life, finances, money, job, career. Maybe they are planning to like go to an abroad country, go to abroad country or something, so that they can have a better future, but they're holding on to that particular person or situation or aim or goal of theirs. That is why this love and relationship area is kind of on the back seat right now, in the back seat. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Aries? The Fool card. So from your side you feel like okay, you feel like jumping into the unknown, taking some kind of risk in this direction. Okay, let me clarify this. Maybe somebody is warning you as a friend, as a good, like, well wisher kind of a person, who somebody who is loyal to you, honest with you. They're warning you for something here, but you feel like taking the risk and jumping into the unknown here. Let me clarify this Fool card for you guys, Aries. We have the Empress, the Three of Swords, Ace of Swords, right? Hmm. You feel like having growth and expansion in the situation. You're heartbroken. There is something that's not working out. You feel like you're hurt, but at the same time, you feel like you got the clarity about giving maybe this particular person another shot, another chance, and or you feel like even if it is going to hurt you, you are going to invest in the situation and see where things can go. Either you're already heartbroken and still you feel like you should give this person another shot with all of your heart and soul, and let's see where things can go. And or the fact that it might break your heart, but you still feel like moving forward in this direction and let's see what's going to happen. But either way, you're kind of clear that you feel like working on this connection, at least for the time being. Okay, you feel like working on the situation, jumping into the unknown, taking the risk of moving in this direction. Okay, wow, this is kind of, but there is someone around you who is kind of warning you or who is trying to protect you. Maybe the divine itself is giving you warnings and signs and signals, and you're like, nope, I want to jump into the unknown, I want to take the risk here. Okay, you feel like, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions here? Ten of Swords. My God, I'm not feeling good about this situation. Let's clarify this Ten of Swords before jumping into any kind of conclusions. This person wants to keep your hopes alive in some way, but I don't think so. They want to, put in a lot of effort and energy. Two of Pentacles, the Death card, and the Two of Wands. See, I'm going to be very honest with you, Aries. This person is not at all confused. This person wants you to be very, very clear about this situation, that for the time being it's not going to work out, and you can take this situation as gone for the time being and stop waiting for them. Okay, if it is supposed to happen, if it is meant to be, things will work out eventually, naturally and organically at some point of time. If not, they are moving on. They are not wasting their time, effort and energy on something that they are not very sure about, and definitely they have something else, someone else in their life that they are more interested in or more invested in. And this person definitely doesn't want you to wait for them, doesn't want you to blame them afterwards. They want you to move ahead in your life, because according to them, this chapter is kind of over, if not completely over, and whatever is supposed to happen will happen eventually. They are not actively participating in the situation to make something right or something going on. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Aries? My God, they're quite bold energies from their side. Like, I told Aries, I am not into them or something like that. I have something more important going on in my life. King of Wands. You just want to wear your heart on your sleeves and you want to do something about this situation. You are like going totally against the whole universe, your whole intuition, to stay invested in the situation somehow. You're heartbroken, you're hurt, but still you're like, no, I want to do something about it. We have the King of Wands, the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant. You want to take a stand for yourself. And by the word taking a stand for yourself, you somehow want somebody to see your value and see you as a marriage material kind of a thing, or see you as a person with whom that they can settle down with. And I don't know what you are planning to do. It's like you want to do something about a situation where things are not going well, and you want the other person to see you as somebody with whom that they can spend the rest of their life with, or they can see you as somebody with whom they can get married, get settled. More than your heart, it's your ego kind of continuously telling you to make something work out that's dead. That's not there anymore. The other side is not there. You are doing it like in your own, like creating castles in the air or something. You are living in some kind of bubble or something. You're hurting yourself, Aries. You're hurting yourself. One of you is gone out of the situation. They are not interested. Even if they are, right now they are not invested in the situation. As of now, it's 0% investment. You're in the backseat, this connection. And the other person is like, oh, I am going to make it work out. I am going to show them who I am. I am going to make them realize my value. Bullshit. It's not like that. It's not. You're hurting yourself. You are wasting your time, efforts, and energy onto something that's not there for you. At least for the timing, it's not. Let's see the potential outcome for you guys till the 28th of December. The Empress. Okay, it's a lot of growth and expansion. Stars aligned with your energies. Let me clarify the Empress here. We have the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. Okay, pretending to be fine, pretending to be like, oh my god, I got everything good in my life. My goodness. It is, I think it's mostly you pretending to show it off to the whole world that you got your shit together, you are fine. You see how beautifully my life is aligned, how beautifully I'm getting everything in my life. You're hurt and you're still not letting it go, but you are going to pretend that everything is fine, everything is good, everything is happy go lucky, and you are going to be continuously lying to yourself because it's not. It's exactly the opposite of whatever you are showing it off to the other person here. So the one person who is very invested or interested, still they want to make things work out. According to their perspective, they are going to show off to the whole world that they got their shit together and they're fine, they're really doing good in their life, but they are hurt and they are not giving up on the situation, even if they are going to show the whole world that they are just the happiest person alive on this planet Earth. So if you are the one invested and interested in this person, you want them to be with you are going to do that. If you are not the one, if you are just doing your own thing and there is something more uh, important for you, you are going to go in that direction and take it, like, or the vice versa. So please take it how it resonates with you according to your energies. Even if you both are Aries, I have like heard thousands of times the dumb question, what if both of us are the same sign? Then go with the energies. Don't worry about the other person's sign. Go with the energies, which one is yours and which one is theirs. You will be able to understand that no one is that dumb who don't know which one is yours. Okay. And if this is not resonating, then it's not your story at all, then it's not your reading at all. I don't know why people forget to use common sense and brain when they're watching videos on YouTube, journal videos, that too. Let's see the guidance here for you guys, Aries. We have the Page of Pentacles, the World card, and the Seven of Pentacles. Mhm. If you're waiting for somebody to initiate some kind of contact, some kind of, start or restart, if you're waiting for someone to come towards you with some kind of message, communication, flowers, or offer, I don't think so that's happening. You're waiting and you're waiting for nothing. You're wasting your precious life on something that might or might never happen in this lifetime. So basically the guidance here is putting your life on hold for something or someone who is not able to make you the priority of their life is not a good idea. Then you are the one to blame here. You should put your finger on yourself, and you should understand that you are the one who is doing all of this with yourself. No one else is to blame here. Even if somebody is telling you to put your life on hold for them, this is the most stupidest and dumbest thing that you're going to do for anyone. Keep moving ahead in your life. If you are not going to make yourself the priority of your life, no one else is going to do that for you in this lifetime. Make sure you are going to stick with this one line of mind for the rest of your life. Anything that you cannot do for yourself, no one else is going to do that for you. No one, not even your parents. If parents have 2 3 kids, they're always going to compare. They're always going to choose the one who is in love with himself or herself, who is doing their own thing, and who is good in their life, so that they know that that kind of person can handle them also. The parent theory might or might not be a good example, but like mostly it happens. Okay, but this is what I have for you. Let me answer one of your questions related to this area of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. Please keep that in mind. Also, I'm going to give you 10 to 15 seconds to give you the proper answer. If this is not enough, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise. And I'm going to give you the answer in the next 10 to 15 seconds. And your time starts now. Okay. So the answer to your question is unlikely. Unlikely is not a proper yes, but a proper no too. The unlikely card, while not an absolute no, does suggest that what you are asking about is unlikely to occur. It's not a proper no, but it's a no yet. Right now, sorry. It's a no right now. However, it is a classic case of if anything changes, everything could change. The future is fluid, so make some changes and ask again. Cool. This is the answer for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Aries, will see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you. Namaste.